What is up, everybody? Founder 3, and we're playing Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls, Season 1. Last game, we came across a legendary that I quickly swapped out after about 3 kills. Because I found a better rare item, or I don't know, whatever yellow is. Found a better item in a chest. This bad boy right here. Yeah, rare. I thought rare was green. Well, I guess I'm thinking World of Warcraft. Actually, no, because World of Warcraft rare is blue. Green would be uncommon. Anyway. Okay, so what the hell are we looking for? Find the Karzan Staff. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll skip that one. No. Oh. Let's get these, enchanted monsters out of the way, shall we? Stupid goat man. Wow, they took their sweet ass time in laying down those frozen bombs. Oh well. What you gonna do? So I thought to myself, you need to definitely get back on top of these videos, because you've got 2 videos up and you can't really call it quits just because your motherboard and your hard drive decided to crap out on you. So after getting everything back together, I'm back. Oh, there's a Karzan Staff. Is that Kazra Staff? Ah, whatever. I have to remember that this character is a hardcore character. Come on, you. There we go. Now we're still playing on expert. I was toying with the thought of changing it up a level. I think that's to master, I think? I'm not sure. But yeah, I was thinking about changing it up, and we might do that next video. We might do that. Just because it's still rather easy to go through here. As long as you take your time and go slow, there's no real challenge to it. It could just be because this character's overpowered, and that's the nature of a witch doctor. I don't know. I do plan on fixing that. Because right now, pretty much the best strategy I figured out is waste them with fire bats, run away, and then waste them with fire bats again. Got some rubber banding going on. Hope I don't lose connection here. So I did get a request for coverage of a different game. It is a Super Nintendo game. I'm not going to let you know what it is, but I will say for you who requested it, be looking forward to it, because it will be happening soon. And that's all the teaser you're going to get out of me right now. Sorry, if I get quiet when it starts to get kind of hectic with combat on the screen, it's because I'm just trying to focus. I really don't want the character to die 4 hours in. Excuse me. That would be a bit embarrassing. I mean, it happens, I know. Sometimes you're not paying attention and shit just happens. Sometimes a gigantic tree comes out of nowhere and just smashes you in the face and you die. Sometimes the padding AI on a certain character or creature is just terrible, and all they do is walk back and forth on a ledge. You never know. It just depends. So yeah. And dead. Alright. I'm really looking forward to fighting this next boss. It's one of my more favorite fights in the game. I'm gonna go ahead and just skip all over this crap though. I could fight them all, but why? There's no point to. Just run straight through here and get to the point we need to get. I always thought that Diablo would make a great, like, Saturday morning cartoon kind of thing. Maybe not have it so horrifically frightening as they do in the lore, but I always thought it would be a great cartoon setting. If nothing else, for just the crazy twists and turns that they put into the plot. I guess it would be kind of soap opera-esque. With people betraying other people, and towns getting destroyed, and demons having other demons' babies. I don't know if that actually happens, but it would be pretty awesome. I'm surprised they haven't woven a love triangle story into this game's lore. They probably have, somewhere along the way. I just skipped over it somewhere. One thing I will be doing, and I will be grinding off-screen for most of the time for it, is opening up Whimsyshire. I'm going to be getting the Staff of Herding for the game. I will be doing that because I think Whimsyshire is awesome. It's really just, it's a great love letter to the fans. It's funny. It's completely polar opposite. Bam! Level 19. It's completely polar opposite to the way the game is actually constructed, the way things are designed to feel and look. Final gift. That's interesting. And here is where you get one of the items for it. Oh, that's where those giant zombie things come from. Awesome. I did not realize that. Oh! I better pay attention while doing it. And dead. Oh, and we don't get it this time around. If it were here, it would be sitting in this fireplace right here. I forget which one it is. I think it's a leg? No, you can buy the leg. I forget what it is. I just remember there's something that's supposed to be there. Let's go ahead and swap this to Spirit Barrage. And we'll leave it at that. It's the only change I want to make. Oh, gargantuan rocks. I was wondering how or what area he would pop up in. Did not realize you got him at 19. Lore. The way they incorporate lore into this game is just interesting. It's still kind of like hammy, kind of force-fed to the character. But at the same time, it's very, it flows with the gameplay, if that makes sense. That probably doesn't. It makes sense in how you would go about finding the lore, finding it out. It's not just like some random voice talks to you in your head and you know it now. Yeah. Exposition. Let's see if we got anything to change up here. Yes. Don't think anything else is going to be worth it. Nope. How are we doing? Yeah, we'll be fine. We should be coming up on, I think it's the Butcher? I think that's who we find next. Halls of Agony. It sounds right. The Butcher sounds right, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Man, when you're sitting there thinking up, you know, just how you want to lay out your videos and things like that, you don't really think about 15 minutes being a excessively short amount of time. I mean, that's a decent amount of time. And it feels like it, too. But then you start talking, start doing things, getting objectives completed and things like that, getting certain parts of the game, and you just, you don't realize you run out of time. It goes quick. Especially when you start talking about something you're really interested in. It's really funny. It makes me laugh. And that's what's important. to always keep laughing. Because like I was told by a very, very important person to me in my life, if you can't be intelligent, you can at least be entertaining. And if that doesn't hit the point home, I don't know what would. Forgive me if I'm obviously going in the wrong direction in here. I do not remember exactly where to go in these areas. I do remember, however, that down here somewhere is where you find the black mushroom, which is one of the items for the Staff of Hurting. So if I can walk by it by accident, I will. The first time I found it, I was just I was really excited because I thought it was like something very, you know, really rare and special because it's laying on the ground and it was orange. You know, it looks like a legendary item. So I was like, oh, check this out, it's a black mushroom. And it sat in my inventory for, oh, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. Just sitting there until I actually started looking up, you know, what's it for, what's it to, what can you do with it, and found out that it was a reagent for the Staff of Hurting. Then I got really excited. Kind of disappointed with the reskinning for these big guys here. A couple of the monsters are obvious reskins, and it's not like they're lazy reskins, it's not like they just change colors, they actually do kind of modify the model a little bit, but they're still obvious reskins. Like the rigging isn't even changed to modify their walk patterns or anything like that. And I can understand if you're like a small-time developer or something like that, you just, you know, you have to do that in order to meet certain deadlines and time frames and things like that. You can't customize every single model in the game, but this is Blizzard we're talking about here. It's not a small company. They definitely had the workforce and the manpower to do that. I wonder, can I get more than one of those gargantuan guys? No, I cannot. Oh well. And boom! Oh, I thought I was going to shake the screen. Oh well. And we'll go ahead and swap that out. And we'll skip down there and do some backtracking. Sorry, I know, backtracking sucks, but what you gonna do? I have to take a moment here and actually look at my character and see what the new gear and whatnot looks like. I was sitting there thinking before I started the game up, start recording and everything like that, I was like, oh man, I should transmog my gear and make it look all awesome and whatnot. Just because I love transmogrification, I think it's awesome. And, oh, okay. A bit of a glitch. But I love transmogrification. I love the way it makes your gear look, and I think it's just, you know, it's an awesome aspect to the game. Keeps it fresh, if you will. But, I quickly realized that, I'm starting a new character in a new server, essentially, and have none of the items or anything like that that I have from my main game. So, I can't do that yet. I'll be able to soon, just can't do it yet. Bo-da-doo. I love the way that big dude walks. It cracks me up. He looks like a gorilla trying to run upright or something. I don't know how to describe it. Hilarious. That's how it is. It's hilarious. Here we go. Alright, yeah, this should be good. We're coming up on 10 minutes, so we should have plenty of time to get in here and at least get to the boss, warp out, and warp back in on the next video. We'll see. This bridge always reminds me of the bridge from Van Helsing when he's crossing over, what's the guy's name? Oh, I'm gonna get grilled for this, for not remembering his name. Hugh Jackman, when he's fighting Dracula in the castle and everything like that. And there's a bridge that, oh, what's her name? The heroine, she has to cross this huge bridge, so she swings across it, and Hugh Jackman's sidekick is running along with him, or he's running across the bridge. But anyway, it's this massive bridge, and it's hanging out in the middle of nowhere. In all sense of the word, just hilarity is all I can think of with it, because it is suspended in the middle of this like 400-yard gap, and there's just no way. There's no freaking way it would stand up on its own, but for the grace of movie physics. Alright, let's help these guys out. Sadly, there aren't a lot of side quests built into the game. It's like they started working on them, and then they just kind of gave up. Like this here is a little side quest. At least it feels like a side quest. It doesn't feel like an actual quest of the game. Because you like, I guess you do have to do it to progress the story, but it's very much just a padded area of the game. They force you to run around here and free or save these souls that are trapped in here in like forever anguishing torment, or whatever you want to call it. And the way you find them is you just run around and find them. So it really doesn't feel like a complete quest at this part of the game. Definitely feels more like a side quest, especially with the creatures that are involved, because they really are just, they're all just rehashes of everything you've already fought. I don't think they introduced any new creatures in here, because you've already run into the regular skeletal warriors, skeletal archers, the fat guys that explode with a whole bunch of snakes and whatnot. You've met the guys with the shields. You've met everything. Yeah, you've already run into everything in here. There's really no new creatures to fight. So yeah, not the best quest in the game. You know, I started out with my own opinion, of course, on this game, that I liked it, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't necessarily my favorite game, and I just didn't understand why people hated it so much. And the more and more I sit here and play, and I talk about the different aspects of the game, the different portions of the quest chains and whatnot, I'm starting to understand. It's starting to make sense. There it is! No! How the hell? How do you get in there? It doesn't make any sense. Son of a bitch. And it was there on the map, too. I mean, that was it. Do you just have to run into it? It makes no sense. I about creamed myself when I saw that, too. Man, that sucks. Socketed. God, that sucks. But yeah, the more and more that I play this and I talk about it, the more I start to realize just how valid certain people are in their pure hatred of the game and its existence. Oh, this is bad. Okay, pay attention. Just pay attention, and you'll be fine. As long as you don't get trapped like you almost did there. This is where very intelligent pathing comes into play. You don't want to just rush in and start fighting them. And this is what I meant when I was talking about expert level. It's very calm, very simple to get through, and then all of a sudden you have these crazy modded mobs in front of you that, if you don't react quickly and you don't know how to keep your head and keep calm in that situation, they are going to destroy you. Like on that bridge. Had I stayed on that bridge, I'd be dead. I'd have been dead. No questions asked. This character would be over with. I love fire bats. This is just such an overpowered attack. Where are you? There you are, on the other side. Oh, and my friend, my companion leveled up as well. Valiant Braces. Thank you. Okay. Now let's go kill the ward. Wow, where do you guys come from? You were not here when I first started out. One thing I love about being a witch doctor is that those skeletal mages that summon more skeletons cannot run, because that's all they do, is run away from you. my absolute least favorite monster in the game. Okay, so we're going to take out this guy, we're going to take out the warden, and then we are going to call it a video. Because we'll be a little over our mark in time. Where the hell is the warden? Oh, there he is. Okay, okay. Oh, is there a jailer? Well, that would make sense that the warden is a jailer. There we go. See, I was more frightened of dying being attacked by that mob with the arcane orbs than I was by that mini-boss. That ain't right. Anyway, so this has been Founder 3. You've been watching Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls Season 1. If you like what you've seen, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you think it's worth it, favorite the video, because that would really help me out and makes me feel important, too. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if there's any other video games you would like to watch. For you who requested a certain game, there are actually several of you. I will be adding that to my channel in the next week or so, and I will see you next time.